Hello guys and welcome back to my channel, Writing Practices. If you're new here, don't forget to hit that like button and subscribe so you don't miss out on any of our helpful writing tutorials. In today's video, we're going to walk through how to write a B-1 visa invitation letter. This kind of letter is typically written by someone in the US who is inviting a foreign national for a short business-related visit. And today we'll break it down step by step, following the exact structure of a professional letter so you can confidently write your own. Let's get started. Sender information, who you are. We begin the letter with your own full details. These go at the top of the page and serve as the sender's information. You should include your full name, your job title, if applicable, company or organization name, if applicable, your full mailing address, your email address, and your phone number. This part is important because the embassy needs to know exactly who is writing this invitation. You are essentially vouching for the visitor, so your identity needs to be crystal clear. If you're employed or hosting the guest as part of an organizational visit, including your job title and company adds credibility. Date, when you wrote the letter. Next, we include the date of writing. This should be the current date on which you're drafting the letter. This helps keep the communication timely and relevant. Always remember, using a current date reflects that the invitation is active and genuine. Recipient details addressed to the embassy. Now we move on to the recipient's details. Unlike a personal letter, this one is addressed to the embassy or consulate processing the visa application. So the recipient field should read, to the U.S. Embassy or Consulate. Embassy or consulate address. City, country. This is a formal letter being submitted as part of a visa application, so it's important to maintain professional tone and structure. Addressing the U.S. Embassy directly shows that you're aware of the procedure and are communicating with the appropriate authority. Subject line, purpose of the letter. Next up is the subject line. This tells the visa officer exactly what the letter is about. Subject, invitation letter for B-1 visa application. Visitor's full name. This helps the official quickly understand what the letter pertains to, which is essential in a setting where they review many applications each day. Keeping it brief and descriptive helps guide their attention to the purpose right away. Salutation, start with a polite greeting. After that comes your greeting. Since the letter is addressed to a visa officer and not a specific individual, a general salutation is best. Dear Visa Officer, simple, professional, and respectful. Opening paragraph. Introduction and reason for the visit. In the first paragraph, you explain who the visitor is and why they're coming. This is where you introduce the individual and the purpose of their business visit. For example, I am writing to formally invite visitor's full name, a citizen of visitor's country, to the United States for a business-related visit. The purpose of the visit is for state purpose, such as attending business meetings, participating in a conference, negotiating a contract, or conducting market research. The visit is scheduled to take place from start date to end date, and during this period, visitor's name will engage in professional activities that comply with the B-1 visa guidelines. This paragraph is essential because it sets the tone and context. You're clearly stating the name of the visitor, their nationality, the reason for travel, and confirming that the visit will follow all B-1 visa regulations. Be as specific as possible when describing the business activities, whether it's attending training, negotiating deals, or representing a foreign company, because the clearer the explanation, the better the chance of approval. Second paragraph, visitor's employment and intent to return. In the second paragraph, you reassure the embassy that the visitor has strong ties to their home country and will return after the visit. Here's the sample. Visitor's name is currently employed as a job title at company name, located in visitor's home country, and will continue to be employed there upon their return. I can confirm that their visit is strictly temporary, and they have no intention of overstaying their visa. This section is crucial. U.S. immigration authorities want assurance that the visitor will not remain in the country beyond the allowed duration. By including their job title, company, and stating that they will resume their position afterward, you're confirming that their ties to their home country are strong. Always emphasize that the visit is short-term and for professional reasons only. Trip details, clear breakdown of the itinerary. Next, we present the trip details in a bulleted list format. This makes it easier to read and verify. Trip details. Purpose of visit. Explain the reason for the visit, such as a business conference, corporate training, or partnership discussion. Duration of stay, number of days or weeks from start date to end date. Accommodation arrangements. Specify where the visitor will stay, hotel, company-provided accommodation, or personal residence. Financial support, if applicable. Indicate whether the host company or the visitor will cover travel, lodging, and other expenses. This section gives the embassy a practical overview of the visit. Make sure you clearly state whether the visitor will be staying at a hotel or if the company will be hosting them. Mentioning who is paying for the trip is also important. It could be the host company, the visitor's employer, or the visitor themselves. This breakdown eliminates confusion and shows you've thought through the logistics. Supporting documents, what you're including. After that, we mention the supporting documents that come along with the letter. To support this invitation, I have enclosed the following documents. A copy of my US passport or visa if applicable. A letter from company name confirming the business purpose of the visit. Additional relevant documents such as conference registration or meeting schedules. These documents serve as proof. They reinforce the credibility of your invitation and help the visa officer confirm the business purpose and your own identity or legal status. Always include anything relevant that supports your explanation. Closing paragraph, the final request. Then we wrap up the letter with a respectful closing paragraph that reiterates your request and offers your contact information. I kindly request that visitor's name be granted a B-1 visa for their visit to the US. Should you require further details, please feel free to contact me at your phone number or your email address. This shows professionalism and a willingness to cooperate with any follow-up inquiries. It's also a final push to request that the visa be granted and offer a clear channel for communication. Sign-off, sincerely and signature. And finally, we end with a formal sign-off. Sincerely, your full name, your job title, company or organization name, if applicable. Signature, if submitting a hard copy. This closing adds that final layer of professionalism. If you're submitting a physical letter, don't forget to sign above your printed name. And that wraps up our detailed tutorial on how to write a B-1 visa invitation letter. Remember, the goal of this letter is to clearly explain who the visitor is, why they're coming to the US, how long they're staying, and what plans are in place to ensure they return home. Keeping the tone formal, the structure clear, and the details complete will go a long way towards supporting a successful visa application. If you found this tutorial helpful, please give it a thumbs up and share it with anyone who might need it. And if you're working on a visa letter or any kind of professional document, leave a comment below with your questions. I'd love to help.